Calculus, defined by any normal student as a cause of severe stress, chronic frustration, headaches, and a loss of self-confidence. But what exactly defines the subject we struggle with so much? The word calculus is derived from Latin and means small pebble. This is probably because back then people would use a tool with small pebbles called an abacus to count things. Nowadays, calculus is known as the mathematical field that focuses on understanding continuously changing quantities. We all know the famous story of an apple falling from a tree onto Newton's head, which led to his discovery of gravity. But what if we were to pause that apple in mid-air at a totally random moment? How would we know how fast that apple was falling as it accelerated every second? To answer that, we would need differential calculus, the first half of calculus that deals with continuous change. We use differential calculus to find maximum and minimum values to be as efficient as possible. On the other hand, integral calculus deals with adding an infinite number of infinitely small numbers to find areas of shapes and volumes of solids. You might think that calculus only belongs to the world of mathematicians, but that's not true. Here are 5 fields where calculus can be used.
The first field is physics. Calculus was used to derive multiple equations relevant in physics, from the more fundamental equations of motion to advanced ones like Einstein's theory of relativity. Concepts in physics such as motion, heat, light, electricity, harmonics, and acoustics all have something to do with calculus. Calculus can help in astronomy and dynamics to determine exactly when a rocket should travel out of orbit. The third field is biology. Birth and death rate are important statistics for any country to have, and calculus helps obtain the exact rates that these happen. Calculus is also used to find the rate of bacterial growth for experiments, as well as for other species. Calculus also determines the concentration of a drug within a living organism over a period of time, which is important in the medical field and can be used to measure physical attributes like the length of your backbone or your skull. The second field is chemistry. Just the same way students overreact when they see calculus problems, this branch of mathematics can help solve for the rate of reaction of certain chemicals. Formulas like the average rate of reaction, instantaneous rate of reaction, and differential rate loss were derived from calculus. Calculus is also used in calculating the radioactive decay in rocks. Knowing the rate that parent isotopes become stable daughter isotopes helps scientists date certain rocks from prehistoric times.
It's common knowledge that calculus and engineering go hand in hand, but to what extent? Well, calculus in engineering was first used for navigation purposes, but its best known use now is in building structures. Calculus is used to assess strength depending on different levels of strain and stress effects of certain building materials like beams and girders, and is essential to structural mechanics. This is important especially in building bridges or skyscrapers, to name a few. Calculus is present in the subfields of fluid mechanics, geotechnical engineering, hydraulics, transportation engineering, and systems engineering. It is also used to ensure that vehicles like boats and airplanes are safe under different circumstances, and it is even used to calculate how robots will move upon a given command. Can calculus make you rich? In a sense, it can. Economists use calculus to derive important concepts such as functional relationships and relation of income. It is used to determine marginal income and marginal revenue, which are then used to make market predictions in order to maximize profit. Calculus is also used to ensure maximum efficiency in production or finding ways to minimize cost. In fact, credit card companies actually use calculus to determine monthly payments.
We hope this video has changed your view on calculus. Even if it is a difficult subject, it is one that brought much good to our world. So let's try our best to learn it with an open mind.